You're watching Bermuda Tonight. It's Monday, April 22nd, 2019. I'm Diane Brewer, and thank you for joining us. Topping our news, a former under-20 national team footballer has admitted to manslaughter in the Supreme Court. 26-year-old Rakeem DeShields of Paget pleaded guilty to the offense, which resulted in the death of 30-year-old Dejon Simmons following a fight on Front Street in Hamilton on March 18th of last year. The deceased, a barman, died 3 days later in the hospital as a result of his injuries. DeShields initially denied a charge of murder. However, the Crown accepted his plea today to the alternative count of manslaughter. A social inquiry report was ordered on the defendant before sentencing. He's due to appear on June the 3rd arraignment session in the Supreme Court. In other news, the government says it may consider legislation making it mandatory that children be vaccinated for certain contagious diseases like measles, after data shows a drop in the number of children receiving their shots. It comes as the government marks the 17th anniversary of Vaccination Week in the Americas. Measles is currently back in the spotlight and has affected countries as close as the United States. Tarai Trott was at today's news conference hosted by the Health Minister Kim Wilson, who stressed the importance of the public receiving their vaccinations as an effective way to ensure numerous diseases that are common overseas do not gain a foothold here.
To mark the 17th anniversary of Vaccination Week in the Americas and the World Immunization Week, the government is placing significant focus on putting an end to the current measles outbreak and preventing future outbreaks. Health Minister Kim Wilson.
Currently, there are ongoing measles outbreaks in the Americas, even though in 2016 the region had declared itself free from this disease. Since 2017, the region has suffered from measles transmissions with more than 17,000 cases. In 2019, 10 countries in the region of the Americas reported confirmed measles cases occurring. Those countries include Argentina, the Bahamas, Brazil, Canada, Chile, Colombia, Costa Rica, Mexico, and the United States of America, as well as Venezuela.
Measles is a highly contagious infectious disease caused by the measles virus. Symptoms usually develop 10 to 12 days after exposure to an infected person. Initial symptoms typically include fever, cough, runny nose, and inflamed eyes. Measles is an airborne disease which spreads easily through the coughs and sneezes of infected people. However, the government is worried after official data shows some reluctance by the public to get the appropriate vaccinations.
Our most recent data in 2018 has shown significant improvements in vaccination coverage of 95% of all infants at 6 months of age compared to those figures in 2017. However, there is real concern about immunization coverage for the first dose of the measles, mumps, and rubella given at 15 months of age, which was only at 87%. And this is significantly below the global target of 95% coverage.
To deal with what it calls vaccine hesitancy, the Ministry of Health has put together a national plan to increase local vaccine coverage by 10% by the year 2021. Meanwhile, the minister admits, depending on future trends, the government could give consideration to following the example of the United States, which mandates vaccinations for school-age youngsters.
Could we come to a point where such vaccinations could be mandatory, like in the U.S., for example?
I thank you for that question. Certainly, as I've indicated previously, there is a strategic framework that the Ministry of Health has developed, and they're hoping to see an increase in vaccinations by 2021. However, I can say it is certainly not out of the question that the government may consider having to take further measures, because we are seeing, as you've indicated, in many of the United States, as well as the District of Columbia, where there are requirements for children to, in order for them to be enrolled in school, they need to ensure that certain vaccinations that are required.
Health officials will use this week to address public concerns over childhood vaccination. Parents and the general public are encouraged to visit a government health center for updates on vaccine cards. Tarai Trott reporting for Bermuda Broadcasting News.
Thanks to Rai. And a forum will be held on vaccines in May that will include a visiting guest speaker from the Children's Hospital of Philadelphia, who will speak to parents and adults with concerns about vaccine. That event takes place on at 5:30 p.m. on Tuesday, May the 7th at the St. Paul Centennial Hall. A man appeared in magistrate's court for allegedly assaulting a police officer. Maya Palacio has more.
This morning in magistrate's court, 32-year-old Sequoia Robinson was charged with assaulting a police officer over the Easter weekend while the officer was on duty. Robinson of Hamilton Parish pleaded not guilty in court to assaulting the officer this past Saturday in Pembroke Parish at the Bermuda Athletic Association, or BAA, clubhouse. Magistrate Tyrone Chin set a mention date for the defendant on May 30th during plea court and set a bail at $1,000. This is Maya Palacio reporting for the Bermuda Broadcasting News.
Coming up, an update on e-cigarettes at 2 public schools, your latest weather forecast, and so much more. Stay tuned.
Attention all Bermuda! The new Reform Productions and Big T Entertainment presents the annual Big Sounds of Spring Double Floor Party, Saturday, April 27th at the Spinning Wheel Entertainment Complex. This is the Big People's Party with real good vibes. On the upper level, backed by popular demand, straight from Toronto, Canada, it's DJ White Boy alongside DJ Juggling Jason playing the best in reggae and dancehall classics. On the lower level, flying in will be Bermuda's own DJ Ruddy Gunn alongside DJ Chubb and DJ Marky T playing your soca, R&B, classics, house, and hip-hop hits. Doors open up at 9:30 with tight security. $20 advance tickets can be found at Jazzy's Boutique, Casey's Cocktail Lounge, and the Spinning Wheel. It's all sponsored by Island Construction Limited, Korea Construction Limited, Trip and the Money Shop, The Serrano, Hennessy, Jack Daniels, and part proceeds to DMV Hope Academy. Hands in hands, we all can achieve. See you at the Spinning Wheel.
Wait. Who you fucking? Any boy for bed, right?
Kevin McNeil, an advocate for the abused, a voice for the voiceless, one of the most sought-after speakers on the subject of trauma and abuse. Hearing Kevin speak will change your life.
April is National Child Abuse Prevention Month and Sexual Assault Awareness Month. SCARS and the Center Against Abuse have joined together to host a Partner in Prevention recognition ceremony. The event will be held on Friday, April 26th at the BUEI at 6 p.m. You will not want to miss it.
4K ready box, cloud DVR storage, more local channels on every device in your home. Get more with FiberWire TV. There are many great reasons to consider buying a Kia or Toyota electric car from Bermuda Motors. Here are the top 5. You will be pleasantly surprised how much money you save over filling up a traditional gas car at the pumps. Plus, electric cars are quick and easy to charge. You'll be impressed by the smooth, quiet acceleration and comfortable ride of an electric car. In Bermuda, there's no such thing as range anxiety. With an electric car, you can typically drive more than 100 miles over several days without having to recharge. Electric cars need very little maintenance. They don't require an oil change, spark plugs, or tune-up, and there's no transmission or exhaust system to repair. Electric cars are awesome for the environment. They dramatically reduce harmful emissions and don't pollute our island's clean, fresh air. Choose an all-electric Kia Soul or the hybrid Kia Niro or Toyota Prius C from Bermuda Motors.
Welcome back. E-cigarettes confiscated from students at 2 public schools did not contain illicit substances, according to the Bermuda Police Service. Police say these smoking devices, reportedly being sold to students at Delwood Middle School and Cedar Ridge Academy, were not found to have any nicotine, tobacco, or drugs within them. Further, they say nor could the devices be easily converted for consumption of other substances. An investigation was launched earlier this month after police, parents, and staff were notified of an unknown adult suspected of supplying a student with the e-cigarette devices. Quote, the police add they are aware of the concerns that this matter has raised in the community, and our community action team officers will be speaking to students and staff at the affected schools for follow-up, end quote. In other news, government agencies and local charities around the island receive more than 60 requests a month for family housing on the island. Today, steps were taken to alleviate the situation. Maya Palacio has the story.
Today at the Pembroke Rest Home, the Bermuda Women's Resource Center and Habitat for Humanity unveiled the first transformational living center for homeless women and their children.
In addition to addressing the needs of homeless families, the Women's Resource Center and Habitat for Humanity are committed to extending all programs offered in this facility to local residents in the surrounding neighborhood. We want to honor the fact that this is truly a Pembroke Parish asset, and as such, will continue to serve the needs of the area. While the Transformational Living Center, or TLC for families, will address the housing needs of as many as 10 families, our goal is to provide much more than just housing.
The building can hold about 30 children. Executive Director of the Women's Resource Center, Elaine Butterfield, says they hope to provide counseling, academic training, and additional programs. She says the housing will be for up to a year, but the assistance will last a lifetime.
Although the program is for a period of 1 year, participants will continue to have access to support services, including follow-up, to ensure sustainability.
The building, at its central location, will cost $1.3 million to operate. CEO of Habitat for Humanity, Sheila Cooper, says they don't just need money, they need the community.
Really what we need are plumbers, electricians, masons, tradespeople, designers to come and help us with this project. So it really is a community effort.
A thorough assessment is provided based on the women's specific needs.
They will also be assessed to see what their primary needs are. For instance, they might need counseling, they might need addiction counseling, they might need trauma counseling based on past traumatic experiences in their lives that have prevented them from being sustainable citizens.
This is Maya Palacio reporting for the Bermuda Broadcasting News.
Turning to weather news, what an incredible holiday weekend we had weather-wise. Let's go to AccuWeather headquarters to see what we have in store for the rest of our work week.
AccuWeather is presented by BF&M Insurance Group. We now go to AccuWeather headquarters.
The BF&M Insurance Group is pleased to bring you tonight's AccuWeather forecast. I'm AccuWeather meteorologist Brittany Boyer. Hopefully you had a great weekend. We do have a couple of spotty showers in the forecast over the next couple of days, but really we're not looking at any real significant precipitation. As we take a look at what's going on the big picture, we have a storm system that's just off the northeast coast there, and what has been happening is a frontal boundary has been pretty much stalled just to our west. Eventually, we're going to get the caboose with this, and it's going to move over the island, but there's not going to be a lot of moisture associated with it. However, we can't rule out the possibility of a couple of spotty showers here. So let's get right into the forecast and see what's going on locally. Temperatures are in the low 70s right now, so pretty typical for this time of the year. Temperatures for the most part look to stay around average. We have humidity between 65 and 70%. Winds are coming in out of the southeast, 8 to 12 knots, so not too windy out there. We'll call it a slight breeze this evening. The water temperature is currently at 72 degrees and no issues if you plan on heading out toward the water in and outside of the reef. Conditions are fairly tranquil here. So let's get into the tidal times, what we can expect over the next couple of hours. We have our low tide coming in just before 6:30 a.m. on Tuesday, and then the next high tide is going to be, that should be 12:12 tomorrow afternoon, not a.m., into the afternoon hours. Here's a look at the forecast for tonight. Low temperature of 65 degrees will be under partly cloudy skies here. And for tomorrow, highs right around average, 73 degrees, periods of sunshine. So overall, things are looking nice and pleasant. Here's our futurecast as we kind of put it into motion over the next couple of days. High pressure is going to start to build in. Again, next day or two, we can allow for a spotty shower or two. Nothing significant. Looks like the best opportunity for some rain and some thunderstorms will come by the weekend, but overall, the next few days, things are looking very nice here. So if you're here for vacation, not a bad time to be here in Bermuda. A few other spots right now dealing with some scattered showers. We're at 86 degrees in Jamaica with some showers in Barbados, Trinidad, partly sunny with temperatures in the upper 80s. If you're doing any traveling, maybe you're heading back home, we do have some storms in the forecast for tomorrow in Toronto, Canada. New York, the heat is building, 68 degrees tomorrow. We'll stay cloudy in Boston, Atlanta, nice and mild, 84 degrees there. And in Miami, Florida, things are looking good. Nice and sunny, temps in the low 80s. London, also a fairly quiet day for your Tuesday. Here's a look at the extended forecast. As I mentioned, maybe a stray shower or two over the next few days. Besides that, it is a smooth sail here. Wednesday, we're in the low 70s with lows into Wednesday night and Thursday morning, right around 65 degrees. You'll notice that we stay quiet for Thursday and Friday, and then it looks like we will have yet another disturbance moving toward us with some rain and maybe some thunderstorms by Saturday.
AccuWeather was presented by BF&M Insurance Group.
This summer I was in Germany on holiday with my family, and on a whim one day my son and I joined a speed sliding competition. And as I came down the water slide, I went straight down in the pool and whacked my left foot on the bottom of the pool. And I looked down and I didn't see a foot. I just saw the bones sticking out and I started to feel faint. I was ambulanced to a hospital where I stayed for 11 days and had surgery. I had snapped all the ligaments on both sides of my ankle. And in the middle of all this stress and pain, we thought, how are we going to deal with health insurance? How will we pay for this? And I got a response from Allison at BF&M, and she said, your admission and surgery will be covered at 100%. I didn't have to put it on a credit card and deal with a reimbursement later. It made such a big difference to us. And for me, the BF&M difference is stress-free insurance when I really needed it.
You're watching the Monday edition of Bermuda Tonight. Tourism Minister Zane De Silva, Bermuda Tourism Authority CEO Kevin Dallas, and Hamilton Mayor Charles Gosling officially opened the new Hamilton Visitor Service Center this morning. Mike Sharp takes us there.
The BTA chief said the center on Front Street represents the three pillars of the National Tourism Plan.
First of all, it's an investment in our infrastructure. So this building is, we think, a demonstration project of what the Hamilton waterfront could be. So it starts a discussion with our community about what we do and don't want on the waterfront. Second, it's innovation. So instead of an old-fashioned information bureau, this center provides cutting-edge technology that visitors can use to book experiences and book events here in the store. Third, it's an opportunity for local involvement. So this structure creates opportunities for Bermudian entrepreneurs to be physically present on Front Street who might not otherwise have been able to afford such impressive real estate.
Hamilton Mayor Charles Gosling said he is not complaining that the new center is blocking the water views of his Front Street store.
It's actually destroying my view, but no, it's great. It's you can't get a more central location than this. It's absolutely perfect for the visitor to come here. As Kevin was saying, it just showcases so much of what we want to get across in terms of the new tourism projects which we're doing for the island. This is new. This is innovative. It's invigorating. It's brash. It's all those wonderful things to get us really up and properly visiting our tourists, giving them something exciting to do on their stay on the island.
One of the island's top photographers, Meredith Andrews, who has been collecting ocean plastic on Bermuda shorelines, was approached by the BTA to make the first artwork in a revolving art wall.
Super delighted and excited to have been given the opportunity to exhibit a work of art here. So the BTA commissioned me to create a collage of my ocean plastic art.
Bermuda's hospitality was shining through with 2 American visitors.
If you love dealing with the public, we're good to go.
There you go. What is your name? Where are you from? And what do you think about the assistance they're giving you here?
My name is Pam. This is my husband, Jerry, and we're from Massachusetts. And I think the information is wonderful. They were great. They said to me, what do you want to do? And I really don't know. And she offered great suggestions, and we're on our way.
Aaron Hill of Generation Next told us that lead artists Alshante Fogo and company were involved in painting new pictures of gumbays on the second floor, where different entrepreneurs will be presented the opportunity to showcase their talents. I'm Mike Sharp with Bermuda Broadcasting News.
Thanks, Mike. Earl Basin will have the weekend sports roundup after this short break. Stay with us.
I close my eyes and I can see
the world that's waiting up for me, that I call my own. I don't care, so call me crazy. We can live in a world that we design. 'Cause every night I lie in bed, the brightest colors fill my head. A million dreams are keeping me awake.
Over time, your mattress goes through a lot. That's why at Dreams, our experts recommend you replace your mattress every 8 years for a better night's sleep. Replace every 8 years and sleep better with Dreams.
For the world we're gonna make.
Made with care, handled with care, delivered with care. Now that's what dreams are made of.
Wednesday, the 24th of April, Michael Ramsden returns to Bermuda, accompanied by fellow Christian apologists Alicia Wood and Vince Vitale, also of the Ravi Zacharias International Ministries. Once again, we tackle the mysteries and misconceptions arising from the Christian worldview. Has Christianity failed? Where is God in suffering? And why believe in fairy tales? Plan to attend this fascinating forum at the Mid-Ocean Amphitheater on the 24th of April at 7:30.
Free tickets at ptix.bm.
4K ready box, cloud DVR storage, more local channels on every device in your home. Get more with FiberWire TV.
Turning to sports now, Daniel Phillips wins a tennis tournament in Barcelona. Earl Baisden has the details in tonight's sports package.
Daniel Phillips was crowned the under-14 boys champion while taking part in the Rafa Nadal Tour tennis tournament going on in Barcelona. Phillips took on the tournament's number 9 seed, Miguel Cedena, in an epic 3-set battle in the final. Phillips had previously defeated the 14th seed, the 4th seed, and the 6th seed on his way to the final. Cedena won the first set 7-5, but Phillips would fight back and win the second set 6-4. The third and final set would need a tiebreaker, with Phillips winning 7-6. Bermuda swimmers were back in action in the Carifta Swimming Championships going on in Barbados, and at the conclusion of day 2, Bermuda has a medal count of 16 after picking up 8 more medals on the day. Bermuda has a total of 7 gold, 5 silver, and 4 bronze medals. Bermuda's first gold medal came from Giada Dudley-Pun in the 11-12 girls 200-meter breaststroke. Imogen Judd also won a gold medal when she touched the wall first during the 11-12 girls 200-meter backstroke. Sam Williamson picked up a gold medal when he won the 13-14 boys 200-meter breaststroke, with the final goal on the first day coming during the 11-12 girls 4x100-meter freestyle relay, with Pippa Charleston, Bella Hawes, Imogen Judd, and Giada Dudley-Pun all taking part. Elon Daly picked up the gold medal in the 13-14 girls 200-meter freestyle final, and in doing so she set a new Bermuda record as well as a new Carifta record with a time of 2:06.13. Logan Watson-Brown won the 15-17 girls 200-meter freestyle gold medal with a time of 2:07.86, and it was gold for Giada Dudley-Pun in the 11-12 girls 400-meter IM, touching the wall in a time of 5:38.82. The Carifta Track and Field Games are going on in Cayman Islands, with Bermuda capturing 3 medals thus far. Bermuda have 2 gold and 1 bronze. Caitlin Bob won Bermuda's first gold medal of the games when she won the under-17 girls 400 meters, clocking a time of 53.69. Nathan Armstrong will capture Bermuda's second medal of the event, when he won the bronze medal during the under-17 boys 1500-meter race with a time of 4:11.47. Last night, Nairobi Smith Mills captured the under-17 men's 800-meter gold medal with a time of 1:57.95. Following inquiries to the president of the Bermuda Driving Horse and Pony Club, Charles Whited Jr., after rumors that horses taking part in the Champions of Champions stake race had results tested positive. President Whited is quoted as saying in response, quote, "In accordance with the drug test protocol of the Driving Horse and Pony Club rulebook, random drug tests took place on February 23rd at our Champions of Champions stake race weekend. We can confirm that the Driving Horse and Pony Club did receive positive results results for banned substances for 2 ponies that were competing in the stake races. In further accordance with the rule book, a disciplinary committee was appointed and the process and punishments have been administered. The Driving Horse and Pony Club takes very seriously the welfare of racing animals and the drivers and prohibited nature of performance-enhancing substances and has therefore managed the situation accordingly. In accordance with the club policy, we will not provide further comment on the individuals or persons involved as we respect the confidentiality of our members. End quote. Christian Eben and Magnus Reinstad concluded competing in the Lake Garda Meeting Optimus Sailing Regatta in Italy. A total of 8 races were sailed in a fleet of 934 sailors, with the final 2 races sailed in the Gull fleet. Reinstad finished the regatta in 19th place overall with 95 net points. Reinstad finished the first race of the day in 7th place, and he would finish the final race of the day in 70th place. Eben finished 32nd overall with 127 net points. He crossed the line 62nd in the first race, before finishing 38th in the second race. Meanwhile, also competing in Italy was Campbell Patton. He competed in the Laser Youth Easter Meeting Regatta. Patton would finish 4th overall. Tyler Butterfield took part in the 6th edition of the Cairns International Triathlon, crossing the line in 7th place in the men's professional division. Play concluded in the Bermuda Breeze Championships, which was a USTA Category 2 tournament at the Coral Beach and Tennis Club. The tournament featured 89 players aged 40 and over. On the final day of competition, 3 matches were played on the courts. Michael Way won the men's 50 singles after he defeated John Tashori in straight sets 6-love, 6-3. Gordon Fleming and Matt Gillott won the men's 50 doubles in straight sets 6-4, 6-1 over Roger Marshall and Dean Mello. The mixed 50 doubles final saw Harvey Hines and Andrea Hines defeat Jill Finnegan and Mark Cordero in a 3-set battle 2-6, 7-6, 6-2. The Bermuda Football Association announced the Under-17 men's national team that will participate in the Under-17 CONCACAF Championships at the IMG Academy in Florida. The team will play their first match on May 1st against Trinidad and Tobago before taking on current Under-17 champions Mexico 2 days later on May 3rd. Bermuda will close out the group stages against Jamaica on May 5th. The R.O. Smith 25th Anniversary Annual Over 40s Veteran All-Star Classic was another epic day for players and fans as the Somerset team came from 2-0 down to defeat St. George's 4-2. Krista Stwanik and Rosanna Hoy are the 2019 Renaissance Re 10-mile challenge male and female champions, while Tucker Murphy and Libby Bruin are the male and female Renaissance Re 5-mile challenge champions. I'm Earl Baisden with Bermuda Broadcasting Sports.
Welcome to World Triathlon Festival weekend.
See you at the Sunday Shopping Festival on April 28th.
Sunday is the new Saturday.
Enter to win a shopping spree or a travel voucher.
World Triathlon Festival weekend. There's something for everyone.
Welcome to Furniture Walk. At Furniture Walk, we have one of the island's widest selections of top brand home furnishings, including Stearns & Foster, Craftmaster, Natuzzi, Universal, Bassett, and many more. Whether you're freshening up your living room or remodeling your entire home, we have all the brands and top quality furnishings you'll need. We also offer in-house financing. Can't find what you're looking for in-store? No problem. We can special order it for you. Our website has an even larger selection of the world's best furniture. Stop by our Paget store and we'll be happy to help you get on your way to finding the perfect selection for your home or office. Furniture Walk, furnishing Bermuda's homes for over 30 years.
That's our newscast. I'm Diane Brewer. Thanks for sharing your Monday evening with us, everyone. Have a wonderful evening. Good night.